Hello Share Bears. Today's video is an update on my rolling project Pan Roulette, a never-ending project that I started a little while back. I have to say I'm actually going through my products quite quickly, but I end up using them all the time, so it's kind of defeating the purpose because I don't have a timeline on them to finish, but I feel like I have to finish them. So I guess in a way it's a good and it's a bad thing. I'm not using newer products, but I am, but I'm not. So I'm not getting a full force of what I'm liking and what I'm not liking. But I'm enjoying the Project Pan part of it, so I'm using up products. That being said, there are products I have put in that are new, that are getting used somewhat, and I'll explain that. If you haven't noticed, my background has changed. I've been on a little bit of a declutter, and not to worry, it's not makeup. It's everything in my house is being decluttered, and I decided that I needed to rearrange my room. As you can see, there's no saying behind me, but that will be coming soon. It will not be the same one. I'm actually having something made for behind me, which is more me than the other saying was. So I will get into my Project Pan Roulette. I will tell you, I have added more categories. I now have 130 that I have wrote down, and some of them can be interchangeable. Let's get on to the progress. I have my basket here that has my products in it, including one that is just like a rolling thing. And I will show you when I started this. There were no dips in anything except this because I caught my fingernail in it, so that doesn't count. I have been working on 3 colors specifically: the salted caramel, the amaretto, and the cherry cordial, which is actually my favorite color in this palette. But the one that's showing the most dip is white chocolate, go figure. And amaretto is showing quite a bit of a dip, even though you can't pick it up on camera. But I have been enjoying it. I'm actually wearing salted caramel and cherry cordial and white chocolate on my eyes today, along with the Naked palette. It came in the Boxycharm, the 3 pressed pigments. I'm wearing the bronze shade on the outer corner. And I'm also wearing marzipan on the lid. But let's get into the exciting parts. First item that I will not go through the ones that I have already finished, just the ones that were from the last update still going. First item is my item from a product from Kat Von D, and I picked the Liquid Love Lipstick in Lovesick. And if you could see, maybe you can't, it is gone. I cannot get any more out of here. I pulled the stopper out. I tried to get as much out, but I can't get any more out. So there is one item off. I am highlighting it so that I know to pick another one. The next item is a product from Tarte, and it's a Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I have to hit pan on 2 of the eyeshadows. I am working on Funny Girl and Sweetheart. As you can see, Funny Girl has quite a big dip and Sweetheart has a dip, but it's harder to see. But these are very difficult to work through, but I have been making good progress. And in all honesty, I'm not in a huge hurry to hit pan on these because this is my favorite palette. This is my holy grail palette, so one I will go to every time. It's just the perfect palette for me. It's great for traveling with. So this is still in the rolling project Pan Roulette. The next item is a product from Sephora, and I picked up face powder, and it was to completely use it. I have said that I wanted to completely use this powder. I also said that this powder is a pain. It helps if you don't open it from the hinge. So I have powder in here. If you can see it, I have powder in here. It's not as much as what it's showing because it's going around it. There's at least 2 days worth in here, at least, but I cannot get it out. I can't. This little tab here will not let it out. I cannot get this. I've tried to pop this off. I cannot get it off. So, that being said, I am taking this out of my project because I can't use it. I can't get to it. If I could, I would. I really would get to it. It is a good powder. I have no qualms about this powder. I don't like the packaging, so I would not repurchase it. But I did use a fair amount up. Like I said, there's probably 2 days worth left in here, and I just can't get it out, and that's kind of sad. But I gave it a go. I even had my husband trying to open it for me, anything, and we could not get it. So this is done, and another product to take off of my list. The next item was newest affordable product, and I had picked the Wet n Wild lipstick and blushing Bali. There is no change on this. Like I said, this is more of a spring summer color. It's coral, so I'm leaving it in here, but I have not been using it. Next item was an eyeliner, and I had changed it out for the Avon Glimmer Sticks to the Mary Kay in Deep Brown. I am not going to roll this up because it's actually broken at the bottom and I'm afraid to roll it up, so I did roll it up before I filmed, and this is where I am at with it. I have used quite a bit of it up. I have really been enjoying this. My only problem with it is that because I use it on my tight line and I use it above my lash line, I have to sharpen it, and the sharpener in this is so awful that I actually broke off a piece trying to sharpen it to actually use it, so I have to be really, really careful when I sharpen it. But I have been enjoying it, and I would say that by next update, it will be out of my project pan. Okay. The next product is the bane of my existence, and the idea behind a project pan is to find the things that you love. Use the things that you love. Find the things that you don't like. Get rid of them. This is going to be getting rid of it because I have just about had it with it. I actually think it's ruining my lips instead of fixing my lips. So this is the e.l.f. exfoliator, and this is the original exfoliator. As you can see, I have used quite a bit of it, but now it's become just a crumbly mess, and if I try to use it from the tube, it crumbles. I scrape it off to get it to use it, it crumbles, and it's getting rougher as I get closer to the bottom, which I actually did not think that would happen. But here was my starting line for it. There was second update. Here is third update. So you could tell I have been using it. I don't like it. I am not going to disown the lip exfoliators from e.l.f. because I really do like the mint and the grapefruit and the cherry, and I know they have a coconut and a rose, which I didn't get either one of those. It is just the original that I don't like. Like, I really don't like it. It's horrible. It's too rough. The grit in the other ones is softer or smaller, and you can use it actually from the tube, whereas I've been having to scrape this with a spatula to get product to use. So that being said, I am taking this out of my project pan because I don't like it, and I'd much rather use one of the ones that actually does work. So this is gone. Now my next thing is a product from the drugstore, and I had finished my HD foundation from Makeup Forever in my first haul, my second update, and I had chosen to put in another foundation. I am going to tell you this, that you're not going to see much progress on this after this update, because as it is warming up, I'm noticing I am getting quite oily in the T-zone, and I don't like how this is. It's actually wearing off because I am getting oily. This is the L'Oreal Pro Glow, Infallible Pro Glow, and it's in the shade 202. When I started, this was just about full. It was about here. I am about here now. That's just air up there, but if you squeeze, of course, the air is forcing anything that's below it up. So I am partway through this, but I will be taking it out, or I won't be taking it out, but I won't be using it probably until fall again. But I think I've done pretty dang good with using it. My next item was a Joe Fresh primer. It was a product from Joe Fresh, and as I have said, this is a deceiving package. You'd think it'd be up to here, but no, you start about here on this product. I have a starting line of here, and because this flipped over, can't tell, but I am about here now with the product. So I am making good headway on this product, and I will say that this one does not last as long as the mattifying one. The mattifying one, I think you need less, whereas you need more of this, and it is 1 ounce, but I see myself going through this way faster, and I have noticed I'm going through this way faster than I do the mattifying one, but I do like it. I just don't know if I would repurchase this one because I care for the mattifying better. I am using this primer today. Okay. My next item was a Tarte, or was a new product, high end. I chose my Tarte lipstick in, it was a brand new one. And this is in Sunkissed. I really like this product. I have made a little bit of headway on it. So I was at that first line, now I am all the way down here. This is a really nice lipstick. They're very creamy, so your lips don't feel like they're going to fall off. I like it enough that I've purchased another one, but Tarte is my favorite. Of course, this is staying. My goal is to hit a halfway point on it. So, because it is new, I have older lipsticks that I should be using, right? So it's only a halfway point, and I would say I'm halfway there. I should state that the Blushing Bali from Wet n Wild is also a halfway point. Next item was something neutral, and I chose another new product to me. Is the Wet n Wild Single and Creme Brulee. This is a cult favorite from Wet n Wild. I said I was going to work through the center, but some reason my brush keeps going over to this little chip. So all my goal is to hit pan on this. I have not hit pan, but I am getting very close. I have been using this to set my eye primer and all over the lid just before I start my eyeshadow. This is one of those ones that I can reach for every day, so I could see myself hitting pan on it. I am really enjoying it. It does kick up a lot of powder though, so you have to be a little bit careful with it. Next item was a product of my choice, and I chose a setting spray. A Wet n Wild setting spray. Wet n Wild has kind of taken over this basket here. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. I did not mark where I started. It was an almost full one. I'm out. There was a little bit in here, but as I said when I did the update, I had a backup of this. I just poured what was left in this into there because I couldn't get it to spray out anymore. So there is another product out of my pan. Next, I have a deluxe lip or eye product. I chose my Fresh Sugar Honey, and it is a deluxe size of it. When I started this, it was an almost a full product. I am now down to here, and by my sheet, I am there. So starting line and where I am. I will say this is pretty easy to go through, but don't leave it in your pocket because it tends to melt because it is a creamy product. I am really enjoying this for my days when I'm not wearing much at all. It's just a nice light coloring and it's moisturizing. So I am liking this, and I do want to finish this off, and I don't know if it'll be finished off in the next one because I have been working on other ones. Next product was a product from Mary Kay. I chose my eye cream. This is the Time Wise Firming Eye Cream. I do have a backup of this, but right now I am not using it. This is out. I cannot get anything out. I use this morning and night. Use very little, but I mean, I was right here and I've worked up to there, so at total right now we have 5 products that are out. One of them is just I hate it product. Now on to a product from Art Deco. Art Deco is a German company. I did a whole review of them. I've told you I love their products. This is no exception. My goal is to hit pan on this pink shade. I will tell you right now, I have been working with all these shades. They are just, they're so beautiful. I got like the most gorgeous eye look out of this palette one day, and I can actually see me buying more of these. The pans are $9 each. These, you can get this in a single pan, and this is the one I've been using. There is a dip, but because it is a light color, it's hard to see the dip. But believe me, there is a dip right in the center. I have been using it as a highlight under my brows, so I have been enjoying this and I am making progress, and all it is to hit pan. Not to pan it, but to hit pan. The last item was a liquid lipstick, and because I had the Kat Von D in there, I did not want to pull another super drying liquid lipstick. So I chose the Maybelline Color Jolt, and it is what I'm wearing on my lips today. I'm actually wearing it paired with the Sunkiss, which I think just makes it even more of a nudie color. I am loving this combination, even though they are both kind of creamy. So, but when I started this, it was almost full. If you could tell, I am flattening it out here, and I will make my first mark on here as update. I'm about there. So I am loving this. I will repurchase this one. This is in stripped down. I really do like the Color Jolts because they aren't overly mattifying and they don't dry out your lips. And but I do have one qualm, and it is something that I have with a few, is that it does get gucked up because it has the sponge at the top. Other than that, I am loving this. So, because I have eliminated 5 products, I will now choose 5 more, and I do have just numbers in here, a handy dandy tin, and I do have one from 130 because I did add more. I switched them around a bit, and I took a couple out, like body scrub, because as I said, I don't have many body scrubs left. Other than that, yeah. So I will pick numbers and tell you what they are going to be. So my first one is 111. So it's going to make me work because I have to go all the way to the back page. I have 4 pages of freaking things. So, something my daughter would wear. Okay, this could be interesting. Could be interesting because there's some things I would wear and she wouldn't. There's some things she would wear and I wouldn't. And there's some things that both of us wear. We both have like a taste for certain things. Okay, next one. 121. Something I wouldn't repurchase. Number 38. A lip product. Yay! A lip product. I don't have enough lip products. 2 more. Number 2. A Makeup Forever product. I'm pretty sure I can find that. And the last one, number 97. Favorite affordable powder. I like this one. I really like this one. Okay, so I will go away. I will choose my new items and I will come back and we will go into what I am going to be using. Okay, I'm back. I have chosen my products and I have to go back on the last one I had picked, which was number 97. It was not favorite affordable powder, it was a favorite high-end powder, which is a little more difficult for me because I have a couple, but I did narrow it down. So I was really excited to use the affordable because I reach for it all the time. That being said, my first number I had chosen was something my daughter would wear. I chose to go with something she would wear that I would not normally wear. And this could be an epic fail, I don't know, but I'm hoping not. This is the Avon Super Extend Liquid Eyeliner. This is her favorite. She's had the Kat Von D and she has always asked me to get her this, even though she knows if she asked me to pick her up a Kat Von D tattoo liner, I would. But she always asks me to buy these for her, and I usually buy them in multiples for her because she really does love this. So let's see how this goes because I normally do not use a liquid eyeliner. Normally. So, the next, I am planning to use it up completely, just so you know. The next one was something I wouldn't repurchase. I chose a lash primer. This is a NYX Big and Loud Lash Primer. I personally do not care for this lash primer. It's okay, but I do have better lash primers, and my idea is to use this up. I just don't find it's as good as other lash primers. So this would not be a repurchase, but I will use it up. I don't hate it. I just don't care for it. The next item was a lip product. I did not go with a lipstick. Did not go with a lipstick. I have enough lipsticks in my project pan, so I did not go with that. Instead I chose my Milani Moisture Lock Peach Seed Oil Infused Gel. The oil. This is what I use to replenish my lips. I can use this in the morning before I get ready. I can put this on at night before bed. So I can see me using it up. I am going to mark it right now with where my starting is. I do love these oils. If you haven't tried them, you should. They are not tinted, they are just an oil. So I have marked it. Next item, and we're going to hit with Makeup Forever a couple times. So my next item was a Makeup Forever product. As I said, the Pro Glow is a little bit too glowy right now, or is going into the very glowy section. I am going with my last year's Holy Grail of foundations, and this is my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet. I have it upside down because I always have it upside down. It's the best way I've found to store it. This is in the shade number 30. I am about halfway through this, but you cannot tell from these packagings because it just kind of coats the inside. I have gone through 2 of these so far, so I cannot see me not being able to get through this. And I do love this foundation, so that is in there, and I am saying it's about halfway. I obviously cannot tell even when I hold it up to a light. I cannot see through it. It is that thick on the inside. I don't know, maybe I might even cut this open, even though I do have a backup of this because it is my favorite. Or one of. I found new Holy Grail ones. The last item was favorite high-end, not affordable powder, which is where we come into. I do have a couple high-end powders that I really do like, but I'm going to go with the older one of all my high-end powders, and it's pressed powder, and this is the Makeup Forever High Definition Pressed Powder, and it is translucent. My goal is just to hit pan, but there is a significant dip in here, and I do think I could get significant pan on this. So, that being said, this is my high end. So that is everything for this update. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I would love to hear if you are doing a project pan or you're just using up products and what you're working on. I'm honestly very much enjoying this project. I don't think I've been this thrilled about things in all my life. Each product I use, I'm like, oh my god, I've used another product. And it is because I have so much. I have so much. I could go through lots of products just by focusing. Unfortunately, I also like to buy things, so that being said, there's always more to show. So, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Much love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.